Hi, I'm Ashunta Sherriff, and this is how I made it. I dreamed that I would be a makeup artist. I had a dream that I was sitting on Oprah's couch, talking with her, and she was like doing this whole life play-by-play on my career and this body of work. This is all in my dream. And I woke up and I was like, I think I should become a makeup artist. I really wasn't good at anything else. I never completed anything else. I always started something and didn't finish it. So years rolling forward, I got a job at MAC. I started at Spring Street, and eventually I went and opened up Herald Square's MAC counter, and then I went to Laura Mercier, and Laura Mercier is when I started to venture out from the counter level, because Laura Mercier physically was there at that time. She just launched in 2 stores only in the country at that time, and so she would take certain people out, and we'd do fashion weeks with her, and we'd work outside of the counter. And that's where I got to see that there was something outside of being a retail makeup artist. And it was really interesting. You know, the first fashion show I did Joan Collins makeup, Ivana Trump, and Paris and Nikki Hilton were in that show. They were teenagers. You know, it just was really fascinating, and it was something that I said, how can I get into that? And so I just, through a lot of connections, meeting people, I'm always friendly, I'm always talkative, and I had a little bit of talent. You know, that really helped me to make the connection to becoming a full-fledged makeup artist through meeting great people along the years. And it didn't hurt that Henry Bendel, where I worked at Laura Mercier, was right around the corner from the Sony building. You know, a lot of Sony execs would come in, you know, different A&Rs, so you just never know who you're gonna meet. I always tell people, be nice to people because you don't know. One day I got a call from someone who I met at Henry Bendel, and she was like, it's 4:30 in the morning, are you available? My makeup artist can't make it. I'm doing this 112 video with Diddy and this one and that one. It's for Bad Boy. And I was like, sure, you know. And I got up, got my butt downtown to the bus, and kind of the rest became history after that. That's where it all changed for me. And I was running on that set like nobody's business. I had dreads at the time, and I had them all tied up on top of my head, and I had all my brushes like in them, and I never complained. You know, like whatever she told me to do, I did it. I was supposed to do male grooming. When I got there, I ended up doing like 15 video girls. You never know who's watching you. I always tell all my assistants, any young artists who I'm mentoring, you never know who's standing behind the scenes checking you out. And sure enough, Diddy's personal assistant was like, I like how this girl works. And I got a phone call maybe a couple of days later saying, you know, Diddy really loved how the guys looked. You know, in post-editing, they looked great. Like, you know, would you be interested? And just rolled out the dates of me working with him. And so I became Diddy's personal makeup artist, and that was in 2000. My agent at the time, you know, I always created these dream lists. And I've always been that kind of person. I would sit and basically dream about like what I want to do in my life and what my plan was for 6 months, and I break it down to a year and 5 years. I've always been a goal-oriented person. It's not that I didn't love what I was doing, I just felt like I needed a change, and I wanted to go back to what my first passion was. So I gave my agent my wish list, which I never did. I usually always kept it to myself. And she was like, I think I can make some of these things happen for you. And one of the people at the top of my list was Alicia Keys. My agent called me and was like, I think it's gonna happen. I was like, what do you mean it's gonna happen? She said, Lee Daniels is filming a campaign for Vote or Die. It was 2004. And it's, you know, basically all these celebrities coming together to get the urban community to vote. And she is in the market for a new makeup artist, Alicia being in the market for a new makeup artist. And so I think I could get you in on it. So I ended up getting an opportunity with her and showed up. I was nice and early, you know, had my coffee, and then she walks in, she's in Timbs, she's in jeans, the braids, the beads, and shades on, and she was like, what's up? And I was like, hi. She just sat real calm, real still, occasionally looking up in the mirror. And when she finished, she got up out the chair and she stares in the mirror, and I'm looking in the mirror as well. And she's not looking at me, she's looking at me in the mirror, and she's like, I like it. It's the best that's ever been done. And I was with her for over a decade.